Hello and welcome to another PA Matches cast. We've got a 9-way free-for-all on a 2-planet system. We're still a little early. Not too much has happened at this point. It looks like yellow knows where dark green is. Brown is doing, no clue. Seriously, what are you doing? I guess maybe he's going from naval? I don't know, because he's got no factories, no energy, and all of those metals will be destroyed. Red is going, looks like all air. Air is very powerful, but you do not want to go all air. You want to build at least one bot factory. Oh, there we go. Air fabricators are a bit weak. They build inefficiently, slowly, and use a lot of energy. Now, brown gets 1 or 2 blue bottles, then this base will be gone unless red gets some bombers out. So this will be an interesting development. Orange is expanding, but needs to build more fabricators. They've got a nice economy, but needs more factories and fabricators. Black's doing a nice job expanding. Black and red both really need to build a naval factory in this lake. Whoever builds a naval factory in this lake and expand and gains dominance over this lake will win between these two. More air fabricators, you don't want to do that. Yellow's doing all right. We got a decent amount of water, and that's going to make for some really interesting gameplay. Whoever takes control of these bodies of water is going to have a really big advantage. And what is Brown doing? They're not even... Okay, finally. Sheesh. Now this is going to... Pelter going up. That Pelter's going to destroy all of this. It's not looking good for Brown. It's going to be really interesting to watch this lake. It's large enough that multiple people will be able to fight over it. Blue looks like they're going to be in a good position. Okay, dark green and yellow are expanding towards each other. There's probably going to be a lot of action over here. I don't know what Brown is expecting. Oh, this is going to be annoying. Okay, it looks like this is red and this is pink over here. There are several colors that are way too close to each other and Uber really needs to fix. Pink and red are too close and purple and blue are too close. You just can't hardly distinguish between the two. So, pink. No naval factory from either of these two. They really need to get a naval factory up. And looks like most everyone is scouting. Orange isn't. Not looking good for... Orange needs to be doing something. Orange needs to get offensive units. Black knows that orange is over here. All they need to do is send these 4 fabricators and just destroy all of these. And that's all she wrote. Going for T2 this fast? No, you don't want to go advance this quickly. You need units, Orange. Pyro, you need units. You're about to lose it all. You just can't do this. You need units in order to be able to defend. These defensive structures are going to mean jack squat when your opponent is over here. Okay. Pelter's not quite finished. This is some really interesting stuff. Why? Interesting. Okay, so Blue's going to be doing good. They are far away from everybody. They're going to be able to take control of this lake, or at least a large portion of this lake, and have a lot of metal. It's going to go really well for them. We've got a little bit of fighting over here between dark green and yellow. Actually, I can just say green. There's no other green over here. We've got a Pelter going up and a bunch of bot factories. But yellow's going for vehicles. Vehicles are better than bots when it comes to units. The advantage of bots is their speed. Bots can run around and flank really quickly, which is their biggest strength, but when it comes up to unit confrontation, vehicles are just way better. We got Commander moving forward. Nope, building a factory. That's going to be a mistake. That'll be within range of this Pelter. Hopefully Green gets their pelter up first, although I don't see any radar, so pelters mean pretty much nothing without a radar. Okay, still no naval from black or pink. Pink is not expanding much. There's lots of metal over here up for grabs. Really needs to be taking advantage of that and building more fabricators. And it almost looks like that commander's stuck. Nope, it's moving. Commanders are very efficient builders. You always want to have them building something. Here we go. Yellow's getting in the water. That is going to be a huge advantage. Blue bottles will be able to wreak havoc on dark green's base. Take out all of dark green's energy. And there won't be much green can do about that. Looks like dark blue hasn't been scouted yet. I don't think light blue quite noticed that. Light blue is also in a very good position, not near anybody, with lots of metal to expand to. I'm going to be keeping my eye on dark blue and light blue. They're in a very good position and are very, very good. Let's see, black, yeah, got some confrontation over here. Hard defensive line from orange, yet very few offensive units from orange. Orange really needs to start pumping out units and not rely on this line of turrets that can be easily taken care of. Black, yeah, you really need... Black and pink really... No, is this pink or is this red? Pink. Pink or black needs to get into the water. Wow, missed a bunch of stuff. Brown is gone. Looks like they got a blue bottle. Blue bottle's out first and got in some units and just took out Brown. And Brown's just standing around. Nope, Brown's gone. Brown left. If you're gonna do that, you should either self-destruct your commander or walk your commander into your opponent's base. Either way, Brown made some big mistakes. Really didn't build any energy, didn't build any factories, just walked while people were already on their second or third factory. Brown didn't even have one factory. So what red should do here is get a ranged unit to kill this commander, and then they should reclaim that commander chassis. Commanders provide a lot of metal. Dark blue's doing good. Got a bunch of factories out that are sitting idle. Blue could be doing good. Light blue, looks like light blue has run into black. It's got some units moving out, gonna move in on orange. Oh, here we go. Black's getting into the water. Black is gonna be, oh, my goodness, got the hiccups. I apologize. Black is going to be able to take out all of Pink's base once they see that. All it'll take is just one blue bottle, and there's going to be nothing Pink can do unless they get a pelter out or some bombers or something. Either way, black is pretty distracted over here with orange, and orange is turtling pretty hard, but looks like things aren't going too well for orange. The thing about defensive structures is they're very powerful. However, orange has a lot of metal invested all over here and back here, which means absolutely nothing. So black will be able to invest more metal into units, which will be able to break through this defensive line, which is practically broken as is, and then destroy the base. And all of this metal means jack squat, when all of this metal could mean quite a few ants, which could be used to attack or defend against black. So things aren't looking too good for orange. Might be able to hold out for a while, but ultimately orange is probably going to get overrun. Pink's not doing much. Pink really needs more factories. A lot more factories. I with that much metal, I bet you they've got a positive economy, which is a waste. And there's all these metal spots over here that no one has claimed, which is a big mistake. Okay, here we go. Light blue's moving in. Has missed these ants, but this isn't looking too good for black. Black's having to fight orange and is now going to have light blue just come in and do a lot of damage. Oh, yep, there went brown. There went a good move. He used the commander with fabricators to repair. That was a nice move. But red really should reclaim that commander. There's a lot of metal to be had there. So blue bottles are putting into work into orange's defensive line, which is very good. And red should really scout the rest of this lake and discover blue. Blue's working. If blue can get a strong advanced navy, then blue's going to be sitting really golden. Not much T2, which is interesting. Advanced 13 minutes in. I mean, there's some, but most people are just getting out their first fabricators and just not much. And pink over here is, yeah, I don't know what pink is doing. Black really needs to pump out a lot of blue bottles and use them to defend. Blue bottles, their range will be able to cover about this, which will cause a lot of damage to light blue. Lots of unprotected metal over here. Red should be expanding, moving over this direction and claiming this metal. Wow, lots of fighting going on over here. Man, in 10-way free-for-alls, there's just so much happening. Looks like so far everybody's abiding by gentleman's rules, which is fantastic. You don't normally see that from randoms. Not looking good for green. Not good at all. Yellow's doing a lot of damage to green. Got these pelters just chewing through these factories, and now these blue bottles are and ants are gonna take out the energy, and green's going to be hurting really bad for the economy, and yellow's not encountering much of anybody except for green. So it looks like yellow's going to beat out green. Sorry there, Ostro 9. Sorry, buddy. Oh, commander's moving in on the blue bottles. Blue bottles are going to be able to cause a lot of damage. Blue bottles have a large range and do quite a bit of damage. And it wouldn't surprise me if we've got a commander kill right here. And maybe not. It looks like the commander's going to back out of range. Either way, those blue bottles are probably going to destroy most, if not all, of this energy. Dark green, or green now needs to repair that commander. Oh, very nice. We got a catapult and an advanced radar going up. If green can get up this catapult, that's going to spell trouble for yellow, although yellow will probably be able to just come in with some ants and take out that catapult. We do have some advanced energy going up at the back, so that's good. See how things are going. Black, struggling. Black's hemmed in, doesn't have too much to expand to. Really should start taking some of this metal, and they'll notice pink over here. Black really got an unlucky spawn, just hemmed in on all sides. Orange feeling the pressure. Has got a few levelers out, so that's good. Red seems to be okay. Good. Red is expanding and taking out some of dark green's metal and whatnot, which is making things all the worse. Losing a lot of metal. Green really should have put up some radar and defensive structures over here to protect these advanced metal extractors. Right now, a skitter could take those out. It'd take a while, but he could do it. Yellow's got a lot of map control, but a lot of this is undefended. Black, yep, Black's getting frustrated. So far, nobody's going for advanced air, it looks like, which is a mistake. Advanced air is really OP. I just got my ass handed to me from Klops because he went advanced air, which, just, like I said, is just way OP. You really got to gain air superiority, and if you gain air superiority, then you win. That was a mistake sending in those bombers, especially with how many anti-air units he's got over here. He should have sent the bombers in after these anti-air units were in place. Either way, it's a mistake to invest in anti-air bots and vehicles, and especially if you're going to send them in against land units like this, they're just going to get destroyed. Fighters are the best way to control the sky by far. Yeah, not looking good for Black. Sorry, buddy, you just got the short end of the stick, and you got hemmed in on all sides. Light blue, big mistake. Light blue, you really need to get into the water. Although, if dark blue or orange were to put one naval factory in here, they'd be able to destroy most of this base without any losses, provided that they have air superiority. Let's see, yellow. Wow, that's a lot of metal there in the water. That's very good. Really needs to be pumping out blue bottles though, to because this is this water's over here connected to this whole lake, which could be who knows what. Dark blue, there we go, stepping it up to advanced air. At this point, I got my money on dark blue. Looking real good. He's not been touched. Honestly, he should probably have more than this. He should have more metal, more units, and more map control than this with how much he's been left alone, but he's in a good spot. He has a lot of potential. He just needs to take advantage of it. Getting out some land units over here, so that's a good start. It's going to be a nasty surprise for somebody, probably orange. Black, hanging in there. Very, very nice. Props. God, now you've got red moving in on you. Man, you really got the short end of the stick. And if pink over here... Pink's going for Orbital, that's interesting, but pink just has no factories, no map control, and is doing nothing with the units. You can't win Planetary Annihilation by not being aggressive. You have to attack, you have to raid. Pink hasn't even upgraded these metal extractors, put up defensive or anything. Does have a bunch of levelers, but really is just not doing hardly much of anything. And it looks like yellow's going to make a move on red. With that many levelers, it'll be difficult to do so, but still be able to cause a bunch of damage. Black, yeah, sorry, buddy, but you just really got the short end of the stick. Oh, yellow's stepping it up to advanced naval, very good. Interesting. I wasn't expecting green to last this long. Catapult's up. It looks like that catapult's probably what is saving green. That catapult has done a bunch of damage and probably can reach out all the way over here. Although, ooh, we've got a Hulkins up. That is game-changing. Green has no air and green is not scouting. That is a big mistake. You have to scout. And yellow... knows that this catapult is there, so he's going to be able to target with this Hulkins and take it out, as well as a lot of this stuff over here, maybe even the commander. I'm sorry, green, but it looks like you're a goner. We've got a bit of a unit clash. Those levelers are going to eat those ants for lunch. Okay, so how things are going for black? So many things to pay attention to. My goodness, black, you just got the short end of the stick. You're being attacked by red and light blue and orange, because orange has got these two Hulkins and is just going to chew through this. You got the short end of the stick. You did really well for being so screwed over, and I would have been really interested to see how well you had played if you'd gotten a better spawn, but you're just... screwed. Sorry, buddy. Although, might be able to recover. Probably not win, but quite possibly recover if he's able to undetected get over here and take control of all this metal. Oh, nope, he's stopping in the water. That's not good. If he'd continued and gone over here and scouted this out, and still, why does nobody have this metal? Probably because it's close to pink, and pink is doing nothing. This is a lot of metal and really needs to be claimed. Orange is turtling hard and is probably going to get overrun here by somebody at some point, because you just can't win by turtling, especially in large free-for-alls like this. Dark blue really should be further along than this. Really needs more units. If they had been close to somebody, they'd be nowhere. Is going for advanced bombers, but doing nothing with it. And he's relying on air fabricators. That's a mistake. If you're going to go for advanced air, you have to gain air superiority. It's air superiority. Bombers mean nothing if they just get shot down by fighters, when fighters can shoot down bombers with ease. He is getting anti-air up in the form of boats, but still. And looks like green's practically gone. It's got another catapult up over here, so that's nice. But it's just fallen back, and advanced bomber from yellow. Wow, lots of advanced bombers from yellow. That is very good move from the Apple Bringer. Whoa! There went like 8 fabricators. 12 that just all of green's fabricators just gone with one advanced bomber. Advanced bomber all gone. Wow. Advanced bombers are just way OP. So use them before they get nerfed. Okay, so Pink is working on an Astraeus first. I really hope somebody scouts this out. I don't want Pink to get to another planet, not expanding. That'll just be a boring ending. Either way, this will be interesting. Looks like the Apple Bringer's moving in. Wow. Pink has no anti-air. And here we go. Yep, bombers moving in. No anti-air, no fighters. These bombers are going to just take out all of these vehicles in nothing flat, and then there's going to be nothing left to defend. And that Astraeus is not going to get built. You just got to expand. Okay, so orange. Wow, black is still alive. How did that happen? Totally missed that. Man, these free-for-alls are just way too much going on. Should probably be looking more for spurts of action. Very good move, getting all this energy up in the water. Energy in the water is easier to protect than energy on the land. It's also a good move to have multiple energy fields, so that way if he loses the land battle and loses all of this energy, he's got fallback energy. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when Dark Blue starts making moves. Wow, Dark Blue has a massive economy. Okay, no, not much metal, just a lot of power. And bombers overhead, not been noticed yet. Looks like yellow's moving in on Dark Blue. Nice move. Man, Dark Blue, buddy, I was rooting for you, but really, you've had a fantastic opportunity and you haven't done too much with it. Light Blue's still doing good, but Light Blue really needs to claim all of these metal spots. Nobody has still claimed all this metal. Of course, it's one thing to be playing and be constantly aware of expansion and scouting and all this metal over here. There's just so much to pay attention to. Can't blame them too much, although we are at 25 minutes. We're 25 minutes in and nobody's gone over there. Yes, I can blame you guys. Somebody really should have claimed all that. Okay, so yellow, yep. Yellow's about to take out green, and yellow is preparing to move on pink. Just taking care of green first. Very good, nice move to have these fighters overhead. Commanders can shoot at air. It's one of the few ground units that can shoot at air. And, green full on left. Green just left. There. You almost want to pull back some of these bombers and let one finish them off so you don't lose all of your bombers in the resulting explosion. You know what? I forgot. I can see build queues, can't I? At least I should be able to. Yep, there we go. Should have turned this on later. There goes green. And pink is going to be next. Looks like some of those advanced bombers stayed alive. So yellow, the Apple Bringer, is now going to move in on pink. Arminkanderson, whatever. Armin K. Anderson. Looks like black was moving. Somebody was moving towards a naval. Man, black. Wow, you get the Stubborn Bastard Award Still hanging in there. Although it does look like he broke gentleman's rules, although gentleman's rules might have been changed to allow for multiple walls, since multiple walls have been rebalanced. We'll just call it a gray area and let him bend the rules because he got such a crappy spawn. Red's working on a nuke. Good. Surprised that we're 25 minutes in and no one else has done this so far. That's going to be a game changer. How's that Astraeus coming? Only one engineer working on that Astraeus. That is... Come on, Applebringer, move in on that. I don't want Pink to get to the other planet. I'm sorry, arminkanderson. You're just not doing anything. It'll be boring if you get to another planet. If you were being aggressive, then go for it. I'd root for you, but... Catapult up. Wouldn't surprise me if parts of that base is in range. Really should be moving forward. Whoa! What? What? Oh, wow! Oh, man, dark blue, you were given this planet on a golden pallet, and you died to 3 blue bottles. Really? You had bombers, you had map control, you had the potential to have massive armies, since nothing of yours has died. Oh, man, blue, really? 3 blue bottles. You died to 3 frickin' blue bottles. You could have had massive armies and so much map control. You could have won. You had the best spawn in the game. The best spawn in the game. Oh, get that commander, get that commander. That Astraeus was just launched. And the commander's going to go down. Oh, yep. Whew. That was going to be close. That was going to be close. Pink almost got off planet. It'll be interesting to see what Yellow does with his attention now. Oh, wow, this game's really starting to lag up. Yellow has practically no one around them. So Yellow needs to start getting up proxy bases and focusing his attention, although these bombers are probably going to win the match for him. Here we go, Orbital Factory going up. That's going to be a huge advantage. It's going to allow him to get off planet. I don't think anybody else has an orbital factory, at least not that I've seen. Wow, here we go. Orange is doing a lot better than I was expecting. Honestly, got lucky because red focused on black rather than orange. If orange, you could have easily been beaten out earlier, but you managed to hang in there. Props for that, I guess. I'm really just not a fan of these turtling strategies. They don't work in competitive play. They just don't work unless you get lucky like this. Does have a bunch of advanced bombers and a large air presence, so that's going to be good for him. Yeah, advanced air is really powerful, but I personally don't like exploiting stuff like that. Okay, orange is already in orbit. I totally missed that. First thing up is a solar array. I think that's a mistake. Unless you already know that your opponent's... Wow, that's a lot of destruction over here. It's not looking good for red. He has no air defense. Some, but not much. So as I was saying, when you go orbital, unless you're like on a 1v1 or something, and you know what your opponent is doing, and you know they don't have orbital, you don't want to build an advanced radar satellite or a solar array first, because they'll be defenseless. You want to build Avengers first, unless you know what's going on. And this is probably the end of red in here. You want to be able to protect what you send up into orbit. Otherwise, you could lose it all. So you want to get Avengers out and then put up other stuff. And after that, it gets into a debate and is completely situational. Oh! Nuke launch! Wow. Very nice. This is not good for Orange. I don't see any anti-nukes, and he's about to lose all of his economy. Orange did not spread out. Here we go. Ouch! That is a game changer. Still has a bunch of advanced bombers, so that's going for him. He's probably going to be able to defeat Red, but Red, that probably put the nail in the coffin for Orange. Orange has no backup energy, although he does have the solar array, so that's actually, forgot about that. That's going to be very good for, very good for Orange. It's probably going to save his butt. And here we go. Here comes the revenge attack. We'll see what happens there. Oh, wow. Okay, we got a big clash going on. It looks like yellow, after taking out pink, is focusing his attention on light blue. We got a large clash going in here. I don't see advanced bombers. Advanced bombers are looks like Applebringer. Yellow is very intelligently gaining air superiority before sending in his bombers. It's got a bunch of levelers, and here, oh, the bombers are in motion. Bombers are moving forward, and this is not looking good for light blue. Light blue's army is going to be gone, just completely gone, and then yellow's land army. Wow, that was incredible. Such destruction. I really wish it wasn't so laggy and I could zoom in on the action, but when you get zoomed in, when it's like this, it's very common to crash, and I don't want that to happen. So we're just going to have to watch the pretty strategic icons moving around. This looks like the end for yellow. These bombers are just going to take out like the entirety of his base, although he does have a bunch of anti-air turrets. If yellow focuses fire on those anti-air turrets, but even then, there's this large blob of ants and levelers that's just going to be able to destroy all of this. And targeting the energy, those energy plants are going to start going down. Let's take a look at what's going on in the rest of the planet real quick. Black is hanging in there. Major props, man. Under catapult fire. That sucks. But it looks like you might be able to destroy the catapult here in a second, and light blue's probably not going to be around for too much longer. However, means black is going to then have to deal with yellow. Nuke in motion. Man, I put my money on the wrong horse by going for dark blue. Dark blue had the best spawn, like I said, but he just didn't do anything with it. And that makes me a fool for speaking too early. This is it for light blue. Majority of light blue's base is going to be gone. The commander's probably going to be damaged, and then, yep, commander's now damaged, and the bombers are going to come in and finish off the commander. And there goes light blue. We'll see what yellow does with his attention next. Whew. And yellow's probably going to go after black. That's the next logical choice. There goes light blue. GG's up. Good sport. I like that. Major props to you, Basti391. You did very good. We'll see what happens next. Oh man, I'm getting lucky. Another nuke up. And did Orange didn't repair the commander? Oh, big mistake. That's game for Orange. Always repair your commander. Always. My throat's starting to get a little dry. Always repair your commander. We are at, how far are we? Come on. We're 36 minutes in, and you didn't repair your commander. 2 advanced bombers could have killed that guy. Man, Red, you're full of surprises. I was expecting you to die. I was expecting Orange to bring in all of his advanced bombers and take you out. I don't know if that's a testament to Orange's mistake or Red's good playing or a mix of both. Oh, it looks like somebody just got an advanced radar satellite up. That was probably yellow. Yep, advanced radar satellite up. However, the vision dropped back down, I think, which means he might be hurting for power. Although he doesn't have any Avengers up. That's a mistake. People, you need to put Avengers in the sky. Otherwise, you could lose everything, and then if you lose orbit, it's difficult to gain back because your opponent can just pump out Avengers and sit 3, 4, 5 Avengers above your spawn, and then you can't get in Avengers into the sky. Or at least you can't do it very easily. Looks like yellow's moving its focus in on red. That's unfortunate for red. These blue bottles are going to be able to take out everything. It's just going to be able to take out everything. All of this stuff here, most of the land base. There's nothing here to counter the long range of blue bottles. If you're on the side of if you're near a lake or in a lake, you have to protect against blue bottles. You just have to. Blue bottles' range they're so strong. It's a range of 220. It looks like red has noticed what's going on and realizes his impending doom. Black, I'm very impressed that you are still around so far, but it looks like you won't be around much longer. Getting moved in on by yellow and red. Black has lost air superiority despite having so many fighters. It looks like yellow's doing a bombing run on red first. Interesting choice. I guess he hasn't scouted since I guess that advanced radar either isn't in position to be able to see that stuff or doesn't have the power to be able to support it. Nuke in the air, going after black. Looks like you need to get those bombers out of there. Get those bombs out. You don't want to lose your own bombers to a nuke like that. That was a mistake. Ouch, that hurt. That was a bunch of bombers gone. He's in deep water. I don't know if advanced bombers can reach black, although he's got narwhals. The narwhals will be able to protect the commander for at least a little bit longer. You've got the stubborn bastard award, Merid, and you deserve it. Oh, wow. It looks like the commander's safe there in the water. Is going to take another nuke. Denied. That is right. I don't see any damage. Yeah, it looks like... Oh, wow, that's a lot of units. I wonder where they're headed. They're probably headed off to red, it looks like. Black... Yeah, black is gonna require either subs or another nuke in order to take out black since the commander's hiding in deep water. Nice move from black. Oh, and looks like there goes up the solar array. Yellow's gonna have perfect vision here in a second, and it's only black and red left. Another nuke in the air. It looks like it's gonna take out black. Darn it, black. I was really hoping you were gonna be the last one alive. That would have been awesome. You got screwed over at the start, even though you weren't going to win. GG. I was really hoping you were going to be the last one on there just because that'd just be awesome. Yellow's moving in on red. I don't think... Nope, those blue bottles will be able to shoot. We'll probably be able to hit that commander since he's not in deep, deep water and he's poking out above. Yeah, black, Merid, you're right. You should have gone naval from the start. That would have given you such an advantage. And at this point, it's just a matter of time. There's not much left. Yellow's just got everything. So much more map control. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's on the other planet. I'm not going to bother looking. It doesn't matter. Another radar satellite? Why would you do that? Large Air Force headed out. Bunch of advanced bombers in tow. Be interesting to see. There's a decent amount of fighters, but it looks like Yellow still has the advantage in numbers. And even if those fighters fail, yeah, Yellow shouldn't have launched that second radar satellite. Now both radar satellites are down because he doesn't have enough power. At this point, there's nothing stopping Yellow, really. Although, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if those blue bottles can shoot at those commanders, or at that commander. Pelter's going up. It's not going to be enough. There's enough blue bottles there, plus the Stingray, going to be able to take out all of this. And here goes the Air Force moving in. Interesting target. Not sure what he's doing. Maybe he's swinging around the base to try and support the Navy or something. I'm not sure why Yellow had those units sitting there for so long. He should have moved those in much sooner. There was just nothing stopping those units from just mass carnage. Those blue bottles have gotten thinned out a little bit more than I was expecting. The Applebringer should have microed and targeted those pelters. And it doesn't look like... There we go. Yep. Such a sliver of health. Oh my goodness. Seriously? There we go. Good game. That was fun. A lot of stuff happened. A lot of action all over the place. Difficult to keep track of it all, but it's a 9-way free-for-all. What can I do on it was like 1,010 size planet? That was a lot of fun. Hope you all enjoyed. Let me know in the comments.